Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hi, beautiful ladies. You're welcome to yet another amazing episode of the Ladies Talk Show, where us ladies have a good time talking about any and everything. Now, if you're a man out there who's still struggling to understand how a woman's mind works, you probably should stay tuned because this show will definitely enlighten you on that. And of course, you could always watch past episodes of our show on YouTube. Western Spring Television is the handle. My name is Chikasi Obu, and it's not a one-woman show because I've always got my beautiful ladies in the studio with me right by my side. Ladies, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Sophie, how you doing? First of all, you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
You're looking good. You're looking
Thank
cute.
you.
So how you doing? How's the week been for you?
Well, it's been amazing, and I'm glad to be here on my second installment.
Yes.
Well, I think the latest show is where I get to be something really different from the normal me, yes. And it's lovely to really be here. I love the company of you both, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to talk about today.
And lovely to have you on the show too. So how's your week been? How's it been for you?
Well, it's been almost the same, Yes, really, the challenges of a baby and all of that.
Yeah.
And work as well, jostling all of that together. But I love it.
I love that for you too. So Judith Ohana.
Guys, that's not my partner. It's Ahana.
Judith Ahana.
Yeah.
Ahana. How you
Which
doing?
is to be changed. Yes, I'm doing good.
You guys heard that, right?
I'm doing good. It's a great day. I know, when I come on Ladies Talk, it's always fun. I live for the protocol. I live for the entertainment. I live for the everything. And to see beautiful ladies on set, you can see fine girl. You see another fine girl.
Okay.
Sokpe is actually a mom, but doesn't look like a mom. I don't know how you do it.
At all.
We'll take our
Like for
after the show,
real.
we'll
Like
come and
she didn't everything just your snatch back really is impressive.
So take tips from me because
it's something that scares me. I feel like if I get pregnant, everybody's just going to
you will chop and you will chop where we get. You chop. So it's good to be here. Though we're having a great, I want to call it a great week, even if it has some ups and downs, but it's still a great week because we need to speak positivity because the year is fast running, coming to an end.
Yeah.
We just have like 1 month to the end of 2020.
I can't believe it myself.
And, like, whenever I think about it, I'm like, I always say Cassie because we're supposed to be on a night show that morning. So I'm like, Cassie, were we not the ones that just went to call people and then we it's really I just bless God because if not for him, we wouldn't be here today. And I hope for a new 2024.
True.
A good 2024.
Amen.
It's an exciting 2024.
Amen.
But I just hope that when that name is about to change, Ladies Talk Show will be where you make the announcement.
Yeah.
Definitely. You better. You better.
What's that?
Now, speaking about how the week went, now November 14th happened to be International Girls' Day, and you should not to be confused with the International Day of the Girl Child. This particular one is a day set aside, talk about girls' confidence, being confident in yourself as a lady, as a woman, and not conforming to society norms, not measuring yourself to what the society wants you to be, but rather you being who you are, your authentic self. And I saw a quote, I think it was yesterday afternoon, and I like to talk about it here. And the quote says, "You're so used to your features, you don't know how beautiful you look to a stranger." And it struck me so deeply because, there are so many times when we wake up, we love some parts of ourselves less, or, we're just so used to how we look. We no longer feel like, we could be this glorious, beautiful person. But then somebody else somewhere, just sees you walk past and like, wow,
you look beautiful.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
You look smashing. And you don't even know. So it's just like, I feel like we need to sometimes take more time to just appreciate our God-given talents. Because for you see me, I'm confident in my skin. I love myself.
We know.
But there are times actually that I wake up and I'm like, I don't think I look good enough.
Really?
You would not believe. Because you
Wow.
never know. I'm always all about confidence, but there are days when I do wake up and I'm like, oh, I think the sun is burning my skin so much, or I think, oh, my skin should be better. That side goes under my eyes. I don't like the way they are looking for you. I experienced that. Every lady goes through that. Forget.
Yes.
So
true.
like there are days, and then I've had situations where I felt that way. I went to the cosmetic store and I'm like, I'm going to go change my products, my skincare. I need to look better. And I literally get there. Somebody will be like, hi sis, I love your skin. Please, which product are you using?
You just come back.
And I'm like, wait, chill. Are you for real? I've had this happen to me like a couple of times. Situations where I'm feeling like I don't feel like as beautiful as I should feel. And somebody out there is even wanting to be like me.
you.
So many times. So many times, you know, we are not even confident in ourselves. We are not even like feeling like, oh, we are to our beautiful self. But someone out there is looking at us as goals. Someone there is saying, I want to be like Judith. I want to look exactly like Tope. But here we are thinking to ourselves that,
Yes,
I wish it could be better.
sometimes.
And, you know, you just rang in my head. I'm like, no, I need to tell the ladies this because this is something that every lady should know out there. No matter what, there'll always be days when you wake up and you're feeling less beautiful. But trust me, you are beautiful. I mean, you were created in God's image.
Thank you.
You really are all beautiful.
Yes.
So guys, we'll go on this quick break and then we'll come back to talk about what's trending. This particular what's trending is a very delicious one, and I cannot wait to discuss it with you guys. You're welcome back to the Ladies Talk Show. Now we're talking about what's trended. Now, you know, early this month, there's this thing that People's Magazine, they do every year where they, you know, give us the sexiest man alive in the world. They do this every year. They've had Idris Elba. I think last year was Captain America. And then this year they had a different person, and it was Patrick Dempsey. And, you know, everybody was like, is it really the sexiest man alive? First of all, let me show you guys what he looks like. Tope, what do you think?
Well, to be honest,
Yeah.
at first glance, I don't think he is the sexiest man alive. But when you go through, you know, some other pictures, you know, sometimes, just like you said, sometimes when we lose confidence in ourselves, there are poses that we strike that really don't bring out some features. And there are other poses that bring out some features that enhance some features. But I think in some of the pictures there, he actually does look sexy. But is he the sexiest man alive? I don't know, and I don't think so. But I think he might be sexy.
Okay, Judith, what do you have to say? What's your verdict on this?
If they are giving me the same captain, see now, when you see Idris Elba,
Yeah.
you see that masculine vibe, that chocolatey vibe. Even when it was Captain America last year, we could see the sexiness.
You
Like
could agree with
his
that.
eyes, his packs,
The lips,
the
so
lips
pink.
was so nice. His
The
hair,
moistures.
I'm not saying he's not fine, no. You get, but that's why I'll ask what are their criteria for choosing the sexiest man. Maybe it has to do with maybe not physics alone.
When it comes to being sexy, of course,
It
we're
has
not
to
looking at your brain or what's
yeah.
inside.
Because
It's what's on the outside we need.
because
But can you be sexy without being fine?
because
I think
sometimes
so.
there's something called this masculine aura.
Aura,
You see someone who is not really fine, but there's just something
you
so
get that's
attractive
why-
about
because
him.
because the only thing I can get from his pictures, he actually has a very nice eye.
Yes, it does.
You notice that I can't even
Yeah.
see it.
No, he has. Two things I look out for in a man, or let me say, few things I do look out for.
And there's
maybe
a way
your height.
it steppins too.
Yeah,
The way
maybe
he
It's
walks.
courage,
maybe
yes.
your height, your eyes, and your lips. And he does have a very sexy eye. But does that make him no?
The sexiest man
Man,
alive.
because when we saw the back, no, now you can't come from Captain America to this.
Yeah.
It's like you're dropping the standard. I'll come from Idris Elba to this. Like you're dropping the standard. Like I'm not saying he's not fine. The man is fine. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But to me, he doesn't fit that criteria.
So what we are going to be doing on the show today is actually electing our very own sexiest man alive on the Ladies Talk Show. So we're going to be looking through different pictures of different people in Nigeria, of course. We're doing sexiest man alive in Nigeria because I feel like, the sexiest man alive in the world should be coming from Nigerians, right?
Because
exactly. We've got it. So I don't know why they will not be looking at Nigerian men and saying this person should be the sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what we're going to be doing. So let's start by looking at the very first picture, of the list of men we have for the sexiest man alive. What do you think? What are we rating him 1 to 10?
China, my guy, say we stay for the same mood. But
Let's stick to Bucci first.
I'll give Bucci a 5 over 10.
Okay, what about you, Tope?
Well, I'll rate him 8, and these are my reasons, really. I love his hair. I love the height. And I love the whole physique that he has. So, yes, it's 8 for me.
Okay, so he has gotten a 5
And I believe that this picture is not even edited enough.
Right.
Yes.
To show how sexy he is. Because
Exactly.
I'm
talking
he's
about
got a really nice
there
physique, though.
yes, there
A
are
really nice
others that
one.
you're going to see. Most of them will bring you edited photos
But
of
for
themselves,
this, not
like the
fine.
ones we're going to be reviewing. But this is almost raw,
Okay.
and he still looks
Okay.
sexy.
So Tope says 8, Judy says 5. Let's go to the very next person on our list of sexiest man alive. Ebuka Uchendu. What do you guys think?
Okay.
First of all, his voice. That's like sexy enough for everybody.
No,
but what do you
of
guys
course.
think?
For me, I'll give Ebuka is always cute. But I'll say somebody's husband. Well, I'll give Ebuka
I mean, you're allowed to freely give your opinion. It's not like we're trying to snatch
7.
him
You
or
know,
something.
Ebuka never goes wrong. Like his outfits, everything. Even if Ebuka wears rag, he makes the rag
still
look
kill
so fine. And people start looking for that rag to wear. So Ebuka never goes wrong, both in and out, even on his casual wears, traditional wears, and every other, even,
Did he just say in? How do you know the in?
no, like traditional wears and inside, but I mean like normal casual wears. And no, not that kind of thing. Like, why
Then we need to know.
Because me, but it doesn't go wrong. And
Okay, so what do you rate him?
I rate him an 8. Ebuka is a 9.
8.
Yeah,
Wow.
fine.
It's hard to impress you. Tope, what do you think?
5 for me.
That's
Well,
Ebuka.
yes. 5 for me. And I'm
Okay.
rating him 5 because of his stature. He has a really good body. Really.
So,
Really good body,
okay.
the height, everything. And the size too. It's really, really good.
for you, it's just you're ending it at 5. She's giving him an 8.
Yes.
So, okay, next person on that list.
Oh my
This
God.
is 18 F Young.
Oh.
To Tope, what would you rate him?
Yes. Based on the fact that Effiong is my guy any day, any time, I rate him a 7.
Okay. And you, Judith?
My Calabar guy. No, dark chocolate, tall, handsome, cute, sweet, 10.
He's married to.
10. Okay. I like
Dark
that.
chocolate. My kind of guy, 10.
Okay, so who's next on the list? Who do we have next on the sexiest man alive? This is not say Jemmy Day. Now, this guy acted Far From Home, yeah?
Yeah.
And when he acted it, every single lady was on his case. Like, yeah, Nat said, so cute. Even me, I had to go check his, Instagram profile because he really killed the role and he really looks cute. So, what do you guys?
Well, I'm not so familiar with him, but what
But looking
I'm
at his picture-
saying, yes, I give him an 8. The eyes, the look, the hair. I don't know. I have a thing with guys with hair. So for years, I have a thing for guys with hair, and I'm sure he has nice packs. Judging from the stature there. So yes, it's an 8 for me.
So, what about you, Judith?
No, give him a 6. I don't really do guys with hair.
Okay. Who's next on our list? Who's next on our list? Okay, this is Nino Lowo. So tell me, Judith Ahana.
No,
What would you rate Nino?
Bolanle is cute. So I'll give him an 8.
Okay. And you, Tope?
9.
Okay, he seems to be leading. This is the first person that is getting a high score. Who is the next on our list? Next person?
Oh,
RMD.
no,
You know, I
you
wish
can't-
Evelyn
you
was
can't
there. Evelyn would have
bring-
given him 100 over 10.
You can't bring sugar daddy here right now. No.
I mean, he still qualifies. He still qualifies.
Yeah.
This is one
Do you know-
very sexy specimen of a
Of
man.
all time.
Of all time, you can't just bring him.
There
in
was
this
never a time that he
category.
dropped. I mean, it's just
True.
topping.
He's aging like fine wine.
Yes.
So tell me,
No.
Tope, what would
Based
you
on the
rate him?
fact that we can't say someone has 10 over 10.
No, you're
in my
free.
books, I can say that.
Okay.
So I'm giving him a 9.5.
Ooh.
And that's because despite the age, despite pressure, despite the challenges
Mm-hmm.
along the year, I mean, along the line over the years,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this man, I'll still pick him over some of these young guys any
Mm-hmm.
day, anytime. So it's a 9.5.
Okay, so Judith.
There's 12. This is everybody sugar daddy. It's RMD for crying out loud. If there's a 12, I'll give him a 12. If there's a 10.5, I'll give him a 10. No, this man does not age. He does not age.
At all, he doesn't, for real.
No,
Yes,
I'll give him
doesn't.
At least he does not age in the things that matter on this.
No.
you
Because
know,
even the
this
white
issue
hair
now.
looks good on her. The
Yes,
white beard,
really.
everything that he's doing
If you watch
looks
it,
good.
I watched a movie where he had to be young in that movie, and he looked young. Like, you don't understand. No.
So what would you rate
He's a
him?
10. He's a 10. It's
and a 9.5. Okay, it seems like we got someone leading in the logo. Who's the
Really?
next on our list? The very next person? Oh, okay, I guess that's. Let's have like the final. Oh,
Tinini.
Mini is the next. What do you guys think? A lot of ladies love this guy.
They call him Nigerian Gojun
They're
Pio.
fighting over this guy. What do we think, ladies?
Well,
Tope.
okay. I don't know. Maybe a 7.
7.
Yes.
Okay.
He has the body though,
Mhm.
but there are some things that are just bringing him down for me.
Okay,
So
what
it's a
about
7.
you, Judith?
No, I'll give Tinini. I call him Tinini. I give him Tinini. Tinini had 8. No, Tinini
Okay.
has he has proven over the years to be very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but sexiest, no, but cute. Very cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Do we
So
still
you-
have anybody in our archives, or is that the very last person we have on our list of sexiest men alive? Okay, so this is the final montage now. But you frankly, we have Iyanya. Well, we didn't show the particular picture, so that is Iyanya over there on the montage. What do you guys think of Iyanya? I mean, with the whole muzzle oiled body.
Okay, if muzzles would be the judge here,
Yeah.
then maybe he's going to get a 10. But yes, we're talking about he has a mass of it.
Okay.
Well, when we're talking about being sexy though, I think it's just all muzzles and
No, I don't do
nothing else.
muzzles.
So
So what do
No,
you give him?
it's going to get a 4.
So what about you, Judith?
4.
Okay, guys. I think we have a verdict. I think what we are going to be saying, or who we are going to be saying, is the sexiest man alive for us on the Ladies Talk Show, for us, like in the whole of Nigeria, and what we feel like should be, or who we feel like should be the sexiest man alive in the whole world is who?
R&D. No, you can't take it from him. That
No,
man
you
is a
can't.
banger,
I mean, he
back
has
to back.
everything to kill.
Right.
He has the height, he has the voice,
Right.
he has the charisma.
And you know what's even sexy about him is the fact that there's no scandal, no cheating. He's always loving on his wife, always loyal,
Exactly.
faithful,
And he's
honest.
always following
So-
the
And
trend.
you know,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
just
I-
what's so
No,
sexy for
R&D,
me.
no. He follows the trend. If it's Gen Z, he will go with
Yeah,
Gen
I remember when he
Z.
said he had to pierce his ear because when he start wearing earrings, and he looked dope on him. I'm like, yes, this is a
No,
dude.
R&D is.
This
no,
is it.
you can't take it away
Yes,
from him.
yes.
His man is
I mean,
sexy.
he's a man that is conscious of all times and seasons around him, and he just fits in perfectly. I mean,
All
the
right,
man
so
is
that
just
is our
it.
winner. That is the sexiest man alive for us on the Ladies Talk Show, RMD. We'll go on this break and then we'll come back to talk about what's the topic of the day. Don't go nowhere. You're welcome back to the Ladies Talk Show. Now, the topic of the day is, let's have it on the screen. A single woman, should she compromise? That is the topic of the day. Now, let me give you the backstory on it. I'm going to be reading a story from somebody, who reached out to Joro on Instagram. She sent an email to him, and this is what she had to say. And so, ladies, I'll be taking your opinion on what it is. So, here's the story, guys. I'm a single mother of one. My daughter is 5 years old. She's very beautiful. They call her Ariel and Rapunzel because of her hair. I started dating a single father in June this year. He has 3 children of his own, 2 girls and 1 boy. He's a giver. He's very generous. He loves treating me with respect like no man does. And when a man hears you're single, they don't like to give attention again. But this particular man gives me attention and love, and that's what I like about him. I live by myself for now, but he said we should move in together. I said, let's see how our children, would mix together. Let's have them hang out together first. Now, his daughters have very low cut hair, as low as a boy's own would be. And he said for our relationship to move forward, my daughter should cut her hair. I told him no. I've been keeping the hair for a while now, and my daughter's father would be happy if I cut it without telling him. Now, since the cutting hair discussion, I noticed he doesn't call much. He was meant to buy me a car, but he's not saying anything about it. Should I convince my daughter's father about the hair? Maybe just cut it small. He's not saying anything about the car again. Please advise.
Steal the car.
My daughter will enjoy the man too. His children are going to good schools and they travel out. He said he will allow them grow it from JSS 3. What should I do? Should I compromise with my daughter's long, beautiful hair? What should I do? That is the question of the day.
All right.
Tope, let's start from you. This is a very solid one.
Yes,
a very
it
dicey
is.
one, because we have to
Yes.
consider the fact that she's a single mom. And, if we're being honest with ourselves, it shouldn't be that way. But single mothers sometimes are stigmatized because they just feel like, you're someone's leftover, which is not right, which is not supposed to be so. But it's what some of these women experience, because she has said it that once men knows that she's a single mom, they don't give her attention again. But this is somebody who is, and a lot of single mothers like going for single fathers because they feel like, oh yeah, you can understand relate what it is I'm going through, and you're more matured, you're able to handle things with me. So she has seen somebody who is, well-to-do, generous, that would fly her children out, take them abroad, and has promised her a car. But then the only issue now is that she has to cut her baby girl's hair. And this is the hair that, is lovely, that is very long, that she has taken time to grow and culture. And she's not sure if her baby daddy is going to be happy about it. What should she do?
Well, first we have to get the basics. The first thing is, why is she entering that marriage in the first place? For one, I don't think it's because of love here. Going by her reasons, she said he's a giver. And every woman loves a giver. I love a giver too. Every woman, wants to be with someone who would care for and pamper her. But the point is, for one, it would seem from the story you read that the man, the father of our child, is still very much a factor in their lives. He is a part of his daughter's life, because if she said he won't be happy, then it means that he's a part of their life. So it means that the child has a father. You are only going to add the child now. You're going to incorporate her into a new family you're trying to build. So that man really doesn't have total right on that girl. And if you said that the hair is obviously a very essential part of the girl, because if people are calling her such names, then it means that it's really long and it's something major. And it even might mean a thing to the girl. She's 5 years old, and I'm sure she knows things already.
Definitely.
Now, what do? I don't even think you should ask the girl if you should cut her hair, because she really doesn't even know what's good for her or not. And you can easily, I would use the word bribe a child, or should I say coerce a child to do some things for them or not do some things for them. So really, I think that she has values, misplaced, and she has misconceptions. I understand the fact that it's hard for a single mom, especially the one that still has a child with her, to get a person. But really, is it the man and the gifts you're about to get from him, or the good life that you want to go for? Or you want to really stick with your daughter and everything that is good for your daughter? Because you're talking about, at the end of the day, she first, from, reading through the lines or reading in between the lines now, she did not like the fact that the man said she has to cut the baby's hair.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, she was also contemplating how she could do that. And that because she was
there's the
thinking the fact that
you know,
he
he
wanted
has
to get her
promised
a car
and it's obviously going to give the children
child a good life. And so it should be that you have some values. He also has some. His values would be that probably for some reasons, he doesn't want his children to be on full hair. For some reasons, that's his value. You are grooming your child's hair. You've been doing that. And it's really something beautiful.
Definitely.
Because you even portrayed,
Every girl loves to have long hair.
brought that out, yes, in that story. So she really needs to get some of her values right and some of her priorities. I mean, I'm not going to be a judge here, but if it's about a good life for her, then she can go ahead and be with the man. But if it's about her daughter and everything that will make her comfortable, because once you compromise on that, before you even enter the marriage, you should know that you will keep compromising, and it might be to the detriment of your child. And so what if he says you should do some other unspeakable things with your child? Would you do that too? Because at the end of the day, he might say for his children to be happy, you should put your child away. Would you want that?
Probably in a boarding school.
Exactly. Would you really want that? So those are the things she needs to look at.
Okay, so Judith,
You know,
What's your
for
take?
me, we've always said on this show that everyone should have their values, their goals when entering into a relationship. Nobody should coerce you into doing what you don't want to do. Because at the end, it would still come here and talk about it. Because either you're emotionally deranged or emotionally down or psychologically down. You like, because I don't understand. I understand where she's coming from.
Yes.
She's coming from the light of, I want to give my child a good life.
Yes.
Maybe because maybe the father figure is not actually doing all he should to raise that child. And I know she's coming from the fact that I want to live a good life.
yeah.
I want to be comfortable. I want my daughter to be comfortable, just like this man's kids are. They travel out of the country for vacations. They go to good schools, but the condition is just to cut my picking hair. Do you get me?
And it almost looks
See,
insignificant.
so it almost looks insignificant, like, why shouldn't I cut? Do you get? But that is not being a bit selfish, because you know when the 5-year-old asks you, Mommy, why are you cutting my hair? You know, kids, we might think kids don't know what is happening. But you'll be shocked that if you think back, if you sit down and really think well, you can remember some of your 5-year-old experience. If you do
There's some
sit,
core memories.
core memories. And this child has known people call her Rapunzel. Ah, your hair is so fine. Look at me. Your hair is so nice. And she sits down one day in the barbing salon and asks, Mommy, why are you cutting my hair? And you want to answer her, maybe your hair is, there's dandruff. Or you want to lie to a child because of her innocence. So I feel this lady, is it bad to have a good life? No. Is it bad to want a good thing for yourself and your child? No. But it's bad when you put that at the forefront and not put your own being, someone you carried in your womb for 9 months, even before he came. This man is taking care of you, but this man is being... Because I'm trying to understand her from a point of view. Then when it comes to the man, I say, what is love? I was talking to Cassie earlier. I said, love is the absence of one's will for the good of another. Now, if you're going to a man who has started giving you conditions, even before getting into I do, and the first condition is to hurt your child or to make your child sad, as a mother, as a wife to be, or let me just say leave the wife, as a mother, it's for me, I think it should be a red flag.
But would you really call it hurting the child? Because
That
if you're
child
really looking
loves
at
her
it,
hair.
there are a lot of children out there, both from primary
If
school,
that
secondary
child,
school,
Cassie,
where
if
you know
that
they'll
child
be asked
has
to.
started cutting her hair from time,
Okay, so what if the secondary school she's supposed to go to
she's grown, she's 12, 11.
that she should cut
She's
her
12,
hair?
she's 11, and she knows she needs to cut her hair because of her school.
Because there are actually some of us. I would take myself as a case study. I went to a school where hair was allowed, but I was asked to cut the hair because they felt hair would be a distraction. Now it pained me because I was really fine with the hair.
But
it was really
But
long.
Cassie, you were from a whole family.
Yeah.
You're trying to merge two families here.
Two
Some
families.
children.
I didn't really understand the reason behind asking me to cut my hair because I felt like the
It
hair
was
would
your
never
friend,
be a
but you
distraction.
So when
to
you
me.
given a
You
reason?
understood
The
it, right?
reason was it to be a distraction. Now it would have never been a distraction.
But you
still,
were
of
able to
course,
communicate.
He
like
is the
you
head of the
understood.
family, so I had to accept
This
it.
woman did not give us any reason for the man saying she
Now,
should cut her
it
daughter's
just
hair.
might be that because you have to consider the fact that he has two girls
Cassie,
already. We need
But
to
could
consider
we
this.
flip the
Cassie,
coin
you're
here,
entering
Cassie?
into a relationship.
We need to see it
and
from every
your
angle,
child
Judith.
is already going for this
Because
relationship.
here's the thing.
Because
Here's the thing. He's about to be her father too.
no,
Stepfather,
I
yeah,
understand.
but her father too.
I
Now
understand.
you're coming
Cassie,
into
but
a family.
You cannot enter into a relationship, and this
But
man has already said the truth.
Judith,
How to raise your child first.
You're coming.
At first, love the child with everything the child has.
You need to see it
The
from the
hair,
man's point
the
too.
looks of the
I
child.
understand what you're saying, Cassie.
You're coming into a family where, okay, I've already grown my children to know that you're supposed to cut your hair
Yes.
until you enter GSS3.
Yes.
Now,
Same
how do
with
you
the
think
woman.
the two young girls would feel seeing another lady, another girl being brought? Now, this is their stepsister. It's going to even take time to merge.
That's the
because
point.
sometimes,
Why not flip the
sometimes
coin, Cassie?
children,
Why
sometimes,
not? Why should we
because
women
you have to
give
think about
up?
the fact that
No,
she
Cassie.
is a single mom. Let's be honest. She doesn't really have much options on the table. She does
That's
not
what we
have
need to correct.
financial backing.
Exactly.
That is what we need to
She's-
correct.
Judith is right. You should
That's
correct
what we need
that
to correct.
impression.
Why should we be the one giving in all the time? Candace man
Yes.
said, I love this woman who I want to get married to, and my kids should start making their hair.
Of course, that
Why
was what
should
happened.
we
Exactly.
always compromise?
Because he's seeing it as he's the provider.
Because if we tell this lady now, okay, because you don't get anything,
What's he
just
providing,
give.
Cassie?
No, now.
Oh,
What's he
the
providing
car,
that I'm not
The
providing?
traveling out.
Oh, really?
Cassie,
The good
That's why I
skills.
But
said
I'm
it.
providing
For
my
her.
body. I'm
For
providing
her.
care,
For her, that's
unlimited
it.
care for my
Cassie.
child and his child.
The care is
I'm
not money we
providing-
used to give care.
Cassie, that's
Money
why I
you used
said
to
it's
give
money
care.
you used to
Why
give
did
care,
you not
right?
buy the care with money?
Cassie,
I mean,
what
he
he's
could
doing.
do that
He's
instead
trying
of
to
getting
buy
married.
her with money.
You don't buy people with money.
But that's what he's trying
That's
to do.
marriage, not
See,
buying
you
with
don't-
money.
you don't buy
When you want to
love
buy
now.
something with money, you buy services with money, and you could get several, and I mean unlimited access to house helps. You can get as many of them
But
as you want.
really looking at it, do you feel like, because I'm sure she's contradicted right now, do you feel like just cutting the little baby's hair would
I
really
know.
be something
I feel
so
that.
terrible?
I really
because
feel-
she has already said the fact that he has still given her distance.
and
And the car that was promised to her
That's the thing.
is no longer looking to be in the auction.
Family
And
this child has a father.
aside her being materialistic, she also spoke about the fact that he treats the children well. They travel out, they go to good schools. It's possible that
His
right
own
now,
children.
it's possible that right
His
now,
own children,
it's possible
oh.
that right now she cannot afford to take her own child to a good school,
Which is
or
not a
give,
bad
or
thing.
give her child that kind of life that she feels her child.
Which
deserves.
What do you mean
not
by
And
good
she's
school? You mean
probably-
expensive school?
She's probably looking at it as this man is able to give my own child a good life that
See,
I can provide.
I don't
so
want
maybe
women-
I might be taking away my child's beauty, but just
Cassie,
for something
I don't
substantial
want
in
women.
future.
I wouldn't
substantial about
allow
that,
The good
Cassie?
schools.
No, Cassie,
They have
No,
a good
there are
life.
good schools, Cassie,
Cassie,
that are not
no,
expensive.
See, I wouldn't want a woman to compromise her standards or values because of material things. That's not that. I don't think that's not what we preach here. We always say, women, we are go get to stand on your feet.
Yes.
Don't bring yourself down or sell yourself short. Because in that marriage, if she eventually marries this man, she won't have a say. Because I'm telling you, because she has already started the step of selling herself short
Yes.
to that man,
A choice
when
will
she
always
enters
be
into
taken
that
from
marriage,
her.
she will not have a say. And there's going to be more things she's going to cut. The man might tell her, cut even your baby daddy from this child. And you will cut because of what? You want to go to vacation in Dubai, in the Bahamas. You want to drive the expensive cars, and you don't have freedom. I know people will say it's better to cry in a glass house than to cry in inside.
You have to cry in a Ferrari.
But
Yeah,
crying is crying,
right.
Just
isn't it?
crying is crying.
Right.
And we've seen people that are rich who committed suicide because they didn't speak up.
Yes.
So it
But
will
we
get-
can't take away the fact that money does solve a lot of problems.
It
Not
does,
all
but
problems,
does it solve
Cassie.
A lot of
A
problems.
lot of, but does it solve
How many
emotional,
problems does
physic-
poverty
does it
solve?
solve psychological
How
problems?
many problems does being broke solve?
Do you remember the DJ that just hanged, the DJ that committed suicide in abroad? And people were saying
DJ Switch.
he was coming out smiling. Didn't he have money? He had money.
Okay, so Tope, now let's look at this now. She decides, I'm going to protect my child's feelings. I'm not going to cut my child's hair. I'm going to let her keep the hair. And she loses the man. Now, mind you, she's not financially solid. Her baby daddy is in her life, yeah, but he's not willing to marry her
Are you the one
anytime
saying
soon.
she's not financially
Yes,
solid?
from what
or
she's, I mean, from the way she's sounding, definitely.
I don't think
the money,
so.
the money is the attraction for her. The fact
Yes,
that
it
she's
is.
going to be able to provide good schools for her child, give the child a good life, and also have a car for herself.
And
So
go on
in as much
vacations.
as her baby daddy is in her life, active in the child's life, the baby daddy is not looking to marry anytime soon. And this is a single mom that wants to settle down. So now if she decides, I'm not going to cut this child's hair, and she loses the man, what would be the way forward for her? Because now she cannot provide good schools for her child. She cannot give her child the life that she feels her child deserves, and she does not have a car to take herself
Cassie, I
around
do
to.
understand.
I mean,
Marriage
we
is
all need
not
a
the
car at this point
ultimate,
in time.
Cassie. Marriage is not the ultimate.
She's talking about
But she
how to
may
take care
want-
of her child.
She's
not
not
just
taking care of
she's
her
not
child.
she's not financially strong. Let's
Then
have
she
that
should
there.
be
Add other
financially
things to
strong.
become financially strong. You
So
can
you're-
acquire skills.
So you're going to say she should,
Wait, so all
miss
the
out
time-
on an opportunity that could benefit
Yes,
her
she
child
should.
just because of hair.
calm down,
Because
Cassie.
she's not
So
missing
all
out,
the
Cassie,
time-
at the end of the
all
day.
the time she has
Hair
been
that
with
can
that
grow
man.
back.
So you tell me that all those times she has
I
been with
mean,
that man, she has not collected
By
something of
GSS
what?
3, the
Of
hair
what?
will be allowed to be grown back. So
Cassie,
are we really going
we are
to look
not
at it and say
saying-
it's something so drastic?
From the look of
Okay.
things, we see that she is not even happy about cutting her child's hair. But because,
Exactly.
Life calls for
because of
compromises.
no, this is not compromise. This is what Onyanyuku. That's what they call it in Igbo, and you know it. Onyanyuku, big guy. You want to shop money.
Exactly.
This is not. Okay, maybe I want to
Because-
compromise because I love him. This is a lie. I want to compromise because of money.
Yes, you
And-
can
and
read
we
that
shouldn't-
because
we shouldn't
you
give
cannot
women
say
that standard
outrightly that.
because of money.
You
have
can't
to
say
compromise.
outrightly that she's not comfortable. She only wants
has a house.
more.
But
She's
when I read that story, I'm trying to see it from both sides. I'm saying it from your side. I'm saying it from her side, the man's side. I'm saying a woman who wants to give her child a good life. And she has seen somebody who has the opportunity to give her child a good life, but the only thing she has to
Cassie,
compromise in that
I don't
point
have much.
is to cut hair
I don't have
that
much
really
at
might
the
not
moment.
be meaningful to a
Can't
baby
I
at
don't
that
have
time.
much at
this
the
man
moment, but I
compromise
cannot
for
say
her?
that I'm not giving my child a good life.
But you're married.
I'm married, yes.
Now, she's a single lady who does not really have much prospect.
She may not be married, Cassie. Her daughter's father is very much a part of
But
their
for
life.
some women,
Yes.
being married is like the whole reason for their existence.
I
And you
don't
know
think-
that, right?
And it's not
That
supposed
may
to
be
be so.
for her. That
As
may
a woman,
be
that's
true.
what completes them. That's what makes them happy. So your reason for existing might be different. You might have different priorities, different things you want to set for yourself. But for it just might be, I want to find someone that would call mine.
Yes.
Now, what
what
you
we're
say she
saying
does?
on the show
Yeah.
is not to decide for her. We're just helping her weigh
Her
her
options.
options.
Okay.
If she goes for that man, believe me sincerely, she will be subdued all her days.
She won't
Because
have a
that
say.
man did not even give her reasons why his own daughters are on low cut. He didn't make her see reasons why she should go cut her own daughter's hair.
You just
And
get
she
it.
is not even weighing it from that point of view. She's weighing it from the point of view of what she's missing. She's even selfish. Yes.
not putting the
She's not
child's-
putting the child's needs at the forefront of us.
Okay. Okay.
She's not putting it before her.
We are running out of time, so I will take that as your final take. Now, Judith,
See.
your final take.
I know she wants a good life for her child, but
Yeah.
please, this is your life. This is your child. Don't bring out your. We always say this on this show. Do not bring, as a woman, do not bring out your standard or below yourself because of you want to make a man work. If this man loves you, he would bend for you also. So don't try to compromise because I want selfish, I want material things. No, put your child first. You better that child. You carry that in your womb for 9 months, so you have a say over that child.
I mean, for the fact that he even went, AWOL because of that.
because you know
That's a red flag.
No,
it,
red
it,
flag.
it could be a red flag. But you know how some men are. You know, they want to be
Egocentric.
the head of the family. They want to be authoritative. They don't want a situation where you're not being submissive. So they're like thinking to themselves, is it not just for you to just cut this girl? So what is the
Cassie.
big deal there? That means you cannot be a submissive wife.
It is not
Maybe he's
written
thinking that way
anyway that an
because this is somebody who
authoritative
is
man
also a single father and has
See,
probably gone through a divorce that
that
was
being
bad.
authoritative
Does not want to go to the
is
same thing again.
Cassie, I
is
said-
the sign or the symbol of being head of
Pastor,
family.
I said love.
Nobody
love,
ever says
see,
it.
see, love is the essence of your own will for the good of another.
But are you saying
This
that there are
man-
not things your husband can tell you to do that you're not happy with that you will do?
My husband,
Husband.
Cassie.
Yeah.
Not
My
someone that
husband,
is
not
trying to-
someone that is a prospect.
This is a prospective husband.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
remember, she does not have much options because the fact that she's a
Cassie,
single
she
mother
has.
Saying she
has
doesn't have
already-
much
she
options.
has
options.
We need to be
And
realistic.
she can
She's
see,
speaking.
she can see another man
She
who
has
will
told
love her, love her
us. She
child.
has said already that whenever she speaks to men out there, the moment they know that she's a single mom, they cease to give her attention.
the way this one come,
so
and that one
now
come.
this is her reality. This is not the reality we want for her, but this is her reality. Men went away from her when they found out that she has
But
a child
Cassie, how did
already,
this one
and
come?
now she has seen somebody who is a single dad, who would be the perfect
Cassie,
fit for her,
okay.
and who
The
is
same
well
way
to
she
do
saw
too.
this one, she would see
How many
another.
men
Judith,
are
let's
out
even
there?
say it this way. If you know that there are women of power in this world, Cassie, single women who are not even married. When you build yourself, even as a person, a single person without a child or any other thing, you would command men.
They're going to rush you.
So when she finds out that this is what's happening,
Check
all you need to
herself.
do is to invest more in yourself.
Mm.
Make yourself, indispensable to these men. Make yourself attractive to these men. Give yourself the life that you are expecting them to give you. In all of these, I'm still seeing entitlement here. And that's even bad for the man. Because you're trying to put all of the burdens and all of the dreams that you've been having for yourself. You're trying to
On
push
the man.
everything on the man or dump it on him. Which is
That's
even
why
wrong.
maybe he feels he has the authority to make such
Yes.
Exactly.
Because
She
she
must
has
have
been
portrayed
making
herself
demands. She has been making demands.
as a very desperate woman and a needy one at that. Give yourself the good life. Make yourself indispensable to a man.
Because I feel why those men were leaving her, but because they didn't want to carry load. Because of immediately she enters into the picture, my daughter's school fees, diapers, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
they,
that's that.
because of that, they say, oh, why not be my own picking? Do you understand? So, but if they enter into the picture and they see that she's independent, she's not depending on you for your money. She has the money. She just wants
Exactly. She just wants that umbrella of
a man.
marriage.
And who would not want to enter into a we've seen men check Hollywood now.
But
Check Hollywood.
you're saying Hollywood. What about Nollywood?
Nollywood, check them.
What about
check,
Nigeria?
Check
Exactly.
Okay, see someone like Iniedo now that has a child. And
I don't
Look
think
at
he even wants-
Genevieve.
see,
He
no, I'm
doesn't
not saying.
even
I'm
want
just saying
Tino
if
to
she
settle.
wanted to. How many men are rushing her? They are rushing her now. They're on her DMs. But she's the one that said I don't want to because she has what value. She has class. She has the money.
Just done. They've done
She
well
has
for
everything. The only thing
themselves.
that is missing that for people that think it's missing is, in quotes, a man.
So like they always say,
But women,
avoid.
be complete in yourself.
Yes.
That's just it. Be
Yes.
complete in your skin. Be complete in what you've achieved. Because if you're feeling so needy, that's why I do tell single ladies, enjoy your singlehood. This is the best time for you to grow yourself
And
groom
invest in
invest in
yourself.
yourself. Because once you get married, seriously, I've heard it from young men. They say there's no time in doing it because there's a child, there's a husband. Before you know that child comes in.
Very true.
So if you don't enjoy it now, what would you now do? So even if as a single mom, yes, you've had the child, you didn't abort the child, good. So why you're still single? Still find something to do to yourself. I know that she wants a good life for that child. Men, lady, get that good life for yourself. Give it to your child. Then you see the men running like flocks.
Yes. I mean, us ladies need to know that we need to avoid the need for a man to ask us, what are you bringing to the table? When he
Yeah.
is not blind, he has seen all that I've achieved for myself. You don't ask me that question. You just know that, yes, this woman is an asset and I need to get her. You'll be telling people, I need to get her.
Yeah.
I need her. I need her in my life. I need her to
Help
manage
me.
my space, manage my life,
Even help
manage
me.
everything that I have. No. Let her just do something good with
Okay, the
herself. And
ladies
that's
have
it.
said it. So in fact, I've been trying to see it from different angles, from the man's angle, from the lady's angle, but then I would have to agree with the ladies on this one, that as a lady, you should always try to build yourself, be financially strong, because it brings a whole lot of respect, a self-confidence, it boosts your self-esteem, and it makes you less desperate for men, you know, who are narcissistic in nature. So I would say to this lady out there, just like the ladies have said, build yourself, work on yourself, you know, find ways to increase your finance. You know, I mean, this is somebody who likes you. You could actually ask for financial help. Start up a business. Do something that would bring in money for you to be able to give your child that life that you want for her. And you don't necessarily need to start traveling out right now. It could come in the future once you blow. You know, just start from, you know, the small level, grow together. And then when you get to the part where you're so well to do, you can now give her that life, or you could travel to England for, you know, abroad, or this for vacation. That's perfect. So just be you, work on yourself, love yourself, and I'm sure men will come flocking to you. And that is all on the Ladies Talk Show for today. Thank you so much, Judith. Thank you so much, Temi Topper, for being on the show. We'll definitely see you next week. And don't forget to be kind always. I am still Chikasi Ogo. Bye.